What's going on, Rob here, Trev2323. I just wanted to give you a shot of that I'm starting my putting my plants in for the season. One of the tricks I wanted to show you was when you get the flats here of the plants, use scissors and cut down the sides of the plants. Just get the scissors and cut all the way down. This way, when you're digging the plant out, you're not ripping the whole plant. You could get the plant out easier with the rip. You ain't gonna reuse those anyways, you might as well. Now I buy the orange and the yellow plants because that's my back border. You're supposed to plant them 12 inches apart. I do them a little bit closer together. And those are marigolds. Those are marigolds. Marigolds bloom almost all season, and with the old seed you take out and you put in the same border, and you fill that border all the way in. Now this year I got purple alyssums. I had some last year. These are alyssums. Okay, now that's going to be along the front border right here. Now the alyssums bloom almost all year long also, and the seeds that they drop, they will bloom again the next year. But what I try to do is, even though I got seed in there already, I got marigold seed, I got alyssum seed in there. Where we're at, it don't bloom as early. So those are raised in the greenhouse. So seeing that they're raised in the greenhouse, they're a lot bigger and they're ahead of schedule. So I put them in the ground. It's April 24th here in Chicago, southeast side, right on the Indiana state line. So I start my border off with stuff from the store. And then also, after I finish my border, what I do is, at the end of the season, you pick these up, marigold seeds and alyssum seeds, and you put that in that same line also and mix it in the dirt, and it all fills in like a thick border. Now my wife right now is putting the geraniums in the pot right there. And like I said, I told you what I do, one of the tricks is in my wheelbarrow, I get the stale dirt out the pot from the year before, and I mix in new soil with fertilizer in it into the dirt right here. Okay, on the top, those are begonias up there, and begonias are small but they get really big, and it's another window to give you full bloom all season long. Now this is, if you see the greenish back there, those are mums actually, mums and irises. Irises are gonna bloom first, mums don't bloom till October, and this is a creeping phallix right there. And the creeping phallix I bought just because it was on sale and it was really small. But let me show you what one creeping phallix looks like. It blooms pretty early also. And that's one plant right back there. Now, that's one plant, and it's pretty thick and pretty full. So can you imagine a border full of that? But even if I really don't know if that blooms all season or not. Now my irises over here. Here's the creeping phallix, the mums. These are irises, these big sword things. I really don't know what color irises they are. I had all purple, but then I started getting white and yellow and maroon, so we'll see what they bloom in the year. But underneath the irises in the front, I put impatiens. Now impatiens grow about a foot wide, 8 inches to a foot wide, but they have to be in more shade than sunlight. They don't like direct sun, they won't make it. So either way, I wanted to give you some tips on starting my border here in Chicago. And I always put up a picture of what it looks like when I'm done. But I wanted to give you some idea of what plants you want borders. Use some alyssums, creeping phallix, what else? Marigolds. Marigolds and alyssums will give you good borders, and they bloom almost all season long. It's a little bit more expensive with the begonias, but begonias will give you a good border also. And with those irises in the back, you see I got tons of irises all in the back. They're all different color irises. I actually got to thin them because they look terrible when they start to look like that. They look terrible, but you do get more blooms out of them. And after they bloom, what I do is with scissors, I just cut them all really short. That's all I do, just cut them all really short with scissors. But either way, I'll show you what my border looks like come midsummer. I'm putting it in now.
But they have that food in there.
Okay, this right here is how I mix the potting soil. I got the old pots. I dump them in here. I get the old plant, take it out, throw it in garbage, and then I mix the potting soil in here. Normally I spray the plants with Miracle-Gro as soon as I do it, but I have some of this indoor feeds instantly, so I'm just gonna put a squirt of this in every pot that I got right now. This ain't gonna go in the little ones on the bottom in the ground. Just in all the pots, I'm gonna put a squirt of this in all the pots to give them a jump start. Okay, just about done here. Okay, just about done here. If you see that wall, that was the wall that was full of efflorescence that I painted. You see a little bit of efflorescence coming through. Those were leftover marigolds that I had. I got a rake all. This is like down lower, a couple steps lower. That was something that was growing wild that I don't know what it was, but it was growing where it wasn't supposed to grow. But like I said, the borders are coming in right there. That's gonna be the orange and yellow border right there, the marigolds. There's the iris, mums, and hostas. Then the in the front border, that's gonna be all the alyssums. Then that's how the begonias are gonna get. They're gonna get pretty big. They're probably gonna be about this high, about maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And then we do the pots up there. This is, believe it or not, that's not efflorescence anymore. That's the brick sealer. All right. So I mean, we just got all the pots all started and ready. I mainly do marigolds, begonias, geraniums, and alyssums is what I mainly do. And oh, I did some impatiens on this side over here. See all this big green foliage right here? Those are all going to be mums. They don't bloom till October or November. Then that's going to be a creeping phalanx. And then over here, these are going to be purple irises. In the middle of purple irises, there's some mums coming through there. They're kind of fighting with some impatiens on the side because there's shade over here. Now those impatiens will get about 8 inches, 10 inches wide. So that's why they're so far apart right there. They'll fill in pretty good. The grass is coming in. I got a sinkhole where my tree was over there. So the roots going down. The tree was taken out about 10 years ago. So the roots disintegrating. So I got to get some more dirt to put on there. And then I didn't cut my grass yet. I'm trying to let it get pretty long before I do my first cut. And if you can see, the weeds are actually dying out. Remember I put the weed and feed down, Turf Builder +2. Believe it or not, I wish they would die down faster. My wife's like, give it time, it's only the second day. But man, I wish these things, I hate seeing weeds in my lawn. So I gotta rake and aerate it some more, get some of the dead thatch up. We already did it one time. And this is where my alyssums were all last year. See where the green's coming in, all the baby grass? We put that seed down maybe about 2 months ago, and it's coming in right now because we had a big border of alyssums right here. It was white and purple alyssums all right here. And so right now on the back, that's going to be all purple alyssums right behind there, so I could weed whack up to right here. Either way, I wanted to fill you in on upkeeping in my house and what I'm using and everything like that. My little grass is filling in right here. But I'm going to have to do a little bit more on the weed control. But I don't want to put the weed control down heavy right now because I got the baby grass coming in. Alright, either way, thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted.